welcome to another episode of the Build Report, sponsored by the health and safety experts Havio. This week, I'm going to bring you the most comprehensive insight into what the government must consider if they want to hit their new homes target. Please do leave your comments below and subscribe to this channel, because the bigger we get, the more content we can bring you with better guests and more topics. If you're new to this channel, it's the Build Network UK's weekly news show, bringing you the main headlines in construction with emphasis on SME and micro businesses, as we represent 98% of our industry. The tier ones and tier twos, who only represent 2% of our industry, have an awful lot of press and coverage, so we want to give something to everyone else. There has been a huge amount of debate and comments on Labour's new housing policy, with mandatory targets being brought back, the planning system being given an overhaul, and new initiatives being introduced. The Build Network UK was the first media outlet to put out a video on our immediate thoughts. Since then, there's been a lot of noise around the government's announcements, so we felt it was a good idea to release another video going through our opinions, so you, as an industry, can debate this and use it as a discussion point. Now, the initial new homes target was 300,000 per year, but this was soon increased to 370,000 new homes a year. Let's break this figure down. So, not allowing for annual leave, sick leave, bad weather, or any delays, this equates to 1,468 new homes to be built every 8-hour day. That's 184 new homes to be built every hour without any lunch breaks or any other breaks. In my opinion, with current market conditions as they are, this figure is pure fantasy. However, if the government listens to the industry, and I don't just mean tier 1 and tier 2s, which obviously are the 2%, if they listen to the rest of us and work with us, it is a possibility. These are the following areas that need consideration. Please don't forget to leave your comments below on what you think. The huge skills shortage. Who are going to build these new homes? An ageing workforce. How do we keep these highly experienced workers in the industry? The huge rising number of suicides and poor mental health across the industry. We've got to get this figure down urgently. We have a poor industry image. We need to change this quickly to attract the younger generation to join our industry. The time it's going to take to change these planning laws, thousands of pages, red tape, legislation, new guidelines, how long will this realistically take to get put through? Understaffed local authorities. The 300 extra planning officers Labour announced won't even scratch the surface of what's needed. We need to start building now. There is currently no support for SME house builders. We need more support, as we can really help with this new homes target. There is still so much red tape for developers. This has got to be reduced to allow us to start building quickly. The van and tool theft epidemic. Us trades can't build homes without our tools and not getting paid. Workers, subbies, etc. We all need to be paid and on time. This needs to be sorted and agreed upon as a matter of urgency. What are the construction methods for the new homes going to be? Is it going to be traditional brick and block, SIPs, eco blocks, modular, prefab, eco houses, or other methods of MMC? And what about the infrastructure needed to support these new homes? Schools, GPs, dentists, roads, transport links. Has there been any mention of this? And what about the carbon footprint? Has this even been considered? Net zero? What types of homes are they going to be? Are they going to be council properties, affordable housing, luxury apartments, or even detached mansions? And why can't we consider looking at upgrading the existing housing stock? Millions of homes up and down the country are either empty or in need of urgent repair. strict definitions of green, grey and brownfield sites and what is and isn't allowed. This needs to be clear and concise. Quality control. What standard are these new homes going to be built to? If they're rushed anymore, the quality will be worse. And to be honest, a lot of developers don't produce homes of sufficient quality as it is. And finally, stress. The impact on workers' mental health will be pushed even more than they are now. Workers are at breaking point as it is. They simply won't be able to cope with more pressure, unrealistic deadlines and not getting paid. And this is going to ultimately lead to more days off sick, more mental health problems, and sadly more suicides. But listening to those who understand these points and working with us will enable change. It's going to enable procedures and guidelines to be put in place, and only then new homes targets can realistically be considered. I'm going to say it again. Government, you cannot just listen to Tier 1 and Tier 2s because they only represent 2% of the industry. SMEs and micro businesses, we represent 98% of the industry. Government, you need to start listening to and working with us all. And to end with our weekly one to follow. This week is a small supplier of tiling and landscaping equipment from diamond blades to hole saws, polishing pads to spacers. They are called HH Tiling Tools. Now, I ordered some bits from them recently and their customer service was exemplary. As trades, we do like a damn good moan, but I also feel we need to sing from the rooftops when we deal with a company that goes over and above. Now, this isn't a paid for piece. I don't get anything from this. It's just me passing on my experience with them to you. So go and check them out. Their website is hhtilingtools.co.uk.